Hi everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to add a new product batch to your inventory. This will help you keep your stock organized and make sure all your product information is tracked properly. I've broken this down into 4 easy steps so you can follow along without any trouble. We'll start by creating a new product batch. To select a supplier and define the batch, click on the New Batch menu item here. Click this drop-down to select your supplier. Choose Supplier 1 from the available options. If you need to add a new supplier, you can click this plus icon, which opens a New Supplier pop-up. For now, we'll cancel this and stick with our existing supplier. Open the supplier drop-down again and select Supplier 1. Notice how the system automatically generates the batch name using the supplier name and current date. Add a description for this batch by typing in this field. This helps you identify the batch later. Enter the number of items you want to add to this batch in this field. Click the product drop-down to select which product you're adding. Start typing to search for your product. This makes it easier to find the specific item you need. Select the matching product from the search results. Set the product condition by clicking this drop-down. Choose the appropriate condition. In this case, brand new sealed. Finally, set the shipment status by clicking this drop-down. Select Arrived to indicate that the products are now in your store and ready for inventory. You have selected your supplier and defined the batch details. Let's go to next step, which is to generate items for the batch. To generate items for the batch, click the Generate Items button here. The system automatically creates individual item rows that you can now configure separately. Let's go to next step, which is to enter IMEI, cost and pricing information for each item. To configure your items individually, start by entering the IMEI or serial number for your first product here. Next, enter the product cost in this field. This is what the item costs you. Set your reseller selling price here, which is typically different from your online price. Add your online selling price in this field to complete the pricing for this item. For the second item, enter its IMEI or serial number in the corresponding field. Type in the product cost for this second item. Set the reseller price for this item here. Finally, add the online selling price to complete the pricing configuration. You have now entered all the IMEI, cost, and pricing information for your batch items. Let's go to next step, which is to define product attributes and add any relevant notes. To define product attributes, start by clicking the SIM type drop-down here. Select the appropriate SIM configuration. In this case, choose one physical SIM. Click the storage drop-down to specify the device capacity. Select the storage capacity. Here we'll choose 32 GB. Next, click the lock status drop-down to set whether the device is carrier locked. Select the lock status. You can choose from unlocked, locked, or locked. Keep depending on the device. Enter the device color in this field to help with identification. Type in the battery health percentage to track the device's battery condition. Enter the battery cycle count, which indicates how many charge cycles the battery has completed. Click the product condition drop-down to specify the item's physical state. Choose the appropriate condition. Options include UK used, open box, or brand new depending on the item's state. For items with multiple condition options, click this drop-down to set the specific condition category. Finally, add any relevant notes in this field. This could include issues, special instructions, or information that other team members should know about this specific item. Let's go to next step, which is to add a new row to the batch. To add a new row, click this Add New Row button. A new row appears in the table, ready for product configuration. Click on the Product drop-down menu to select your item. Choose your product from the drop-down. In this case, we'll select the Samsung option. Enter the unique IMEI or serial number for this specific product unit. Fill in the product cost in this field to track your wholesale pricing. You have added a new row to your batch items. Let's go to next step, which is to duplicate existing items to speed up data entry. To duplicate an existing item, select the checkbox for the row you want to copy. Click the Duplicate Row ES button to open the duplication options. Enter the number of duplicates you want to create in this field. You can keep it as 1 or increase it as needed. Click Duplicate to create the copies of your selected item. Update the IME or serial number for the duplicated row to make each item unique. Now that all your batch items are configured and ready, let's go to next step, which is to click the Save button to finalize the batch. To save the new batch, click the Save Batch button here. The system confirms your batch has been added successfully and redirects you to the updated inventory page. You just saved your batch, and you're all done. Your new product batch is now in the inventory. That's everything you need to get started.